Garry Paskwietz and Rideaux from the floor of the Coliseum after the USC 45-24 victory over Cal. Darrell, lots of good stuff to talk about with the Trojans. We're going to start off with the ground game. Pushing 400 yards, 398 for the day. Career highs for both Ronald Jones and Paskwietz. They got it done.
Yeah, and when you think about the performance, career high night for Ronald Jones, 223 yards. Paskwietz throwing in another 130. Garry, they just continue. This offense continues to surprise you and amaze you of how with ease they're able to continue to accumulate these yardage, put up these type of points, but give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Tonight I noticed something a little different that I hadn't seen in weeks past. A couple of little wrinkles. Look like they widen their gaps, giving these running backs wider lanes to run through, and clearly guys like Jones benefited from those type of gaps.
And then one of the things that really impressed me about those rushing numbers is this came on a day when Sam Darnold threw 5 touchdown passes. That doesn't happen every day.
No, and when you think about how Sam Darnold performed throwing 5 touchdowns, you're left wondering how good can this offense be when they turn the ball over 3 times, they have over 100 yards and penalties. Garry, I'm left to believe that the best of this offense is still to come, but it also reminds us that this is still a young quarterback, still kind of finding his way through, but boy, does he continue to amaze us.
And then speaking of quarterbacks, Cal had a good one.
Yeah.
But the USC defense tonight, they gave up 400 yards, but you never really felt like the Trojans were that threatened.
Yeah, and give a lot of credit to Clancy Pendergast and how he continues to design different strategies to disrupt the timing of these offenses. And these are prolific offenses. Cal came into this game statistically in the top 10 in every category known to man. And Webb had a great game, Garry, but it was the fact that this defense was able to keep them stagnant for long periods of time, and it wasn't until some of those turnovers that Cal got going, but it was too late and not often enough.
And then going to end this by talking about an individual performance for Adoree Jackson, a career mark tonight in kickoff returns where he passed some pretty big names along the way.
And when you think of the likes of a Curtis Conway, an R.J. Soward, and a Reggie Bush, that's an elite group that many people will never ever see. And the fact that a guy like Adoree Jackson primarily plays on the defensive side of the ball, these are all special times, and I'm just glad that I got a chance to witness greatness.
That's our report here from the Coliseum. For Darrell, this is Garry Paskwietz. You're watching WeAreSC.